1:49 left in the third quarter. Hero with it. Now guarded by Fox. Lowry has the open look. Miami no good on that time either. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Holmes trying to free himself up. Mitchell's shot is good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Lowry against Fox. Good save it. Guarded by Holmes. 5 on the clock. Here's Lowry. Offensive rebound. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And try and name a 6-footer who likes to operate inside more than Lowry. He is a beast.
Now the pass to Mitchell. Goes up to the stripe. Sacramento gets it back. Holmes can't get it to go in. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Robinson finds Lowry. Down low. Hero. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Hero's got 17 now.
And how about the experience of Lowry on full display there? Just finding the open man. And guy's been doing this for now over a decade.
Now here's Fox. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. The 15-footer. Rebound by Kyle Lowry.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And so it's Sacramento with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Let's listen in on what Erik Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving. Right? Ball moving. No holds. No holds.
Well, moving the ball is so important to these coaches.
I mean, it helps make the offense run smoothly, Kevin. When you move the ball, more scoring opportunities open up.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Holmes. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Mitchell in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here's Lowry. After the basket by Richaun Holmes. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Hero's got 10 points in just the second half. Fox kicks to Halliburton. Passes to Holmes. Outside, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about Fox getting up on the inside? Love to see the point guard rise up.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Hero. Now the dish to Butler. Drives to the hoop. And Thompson sends it back. Pass to Halliburton. He kicks to Mitchell. Inside, Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Here's Hero. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And Hero getting to the spots where he can be very effective. That swagger he plays with is infectious.
Fox passes to Mitchell. And we are seeing a lot of star players now, Brent, gravitate to the big markets. Do you think the NBA will ever have something like a franchise tag similar to pro football?
That's an interesting idea. I don't think so. I don't know if the NBA Players Union would sign off on something like that. Well, the first thing that might be addressed is getting to a point where there is a salary cap and a hard cap for teams to stay under some sort of financial restrictions that allow the smaller market teams to compete in some ways. But up until that time, Kevin, I don't see much of that changing.
Fox, no good. The Heat have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Lowry finds Hero. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Holmes.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Now, here's Fox. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Miami ball.
Some changes for Sacramento. Natu's checked in for Thompson. And Harkless is subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Mitchell against Lowry. Sacramento grabs the miss. Mitchell up top. Lowry covering. The shot by Mitchell, no good. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Miami. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Craig. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, you know, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
And with the 2020 class, we saw your teammate Tim Duncan get inducted into basketball's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I loved hearing some of the stories that other players and coaches and competitors had around going up against Tim, and the reverence, the respect, that they could never rattle him. It's so cool to hear those stories from the outside, having been a player so fortunate to be on the inside and understand what made him tick, what made him great, and just how special he was as a leader for so long for that Spurs organization.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Sacramento making a switch here. Len's checked in. Mitchell against Lowry. Healed outside. Driving to the basket. Can't cash in from close range.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Lowry kicks to Haslett. Over Harkless. And that one goes long. The Kings have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting. With some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
Now here's Len. Lays it up and banks it in. Len's got his first bucket in this one.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Okpala. Outside Lowry. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. The Kings have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Offensive rebound. Medu can't hit. Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Lowry against Mitchell. A shot by Lowry, no good.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Mitchell against Lowry. Rebound by Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Now here's Harkless. To the middle. Here's Medu. Drops in the layup for 2.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Lowry. To the paint. Here's Haslam. That falls. Nice speed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 8 now on the night. Lowry against Mitchell. Dishes it to Hield. Over Robinson. Hield can't hit. Here's Miami now. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Okpala. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal
And Spurs
foul.
great Tim Duncan
First team
recently
foul.
inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and
line for the
you
Heat.
played with him, Brent, for a handful of
KZ
seasons.
Okpala.
You won a couple
2
rings.
shots.
Any reflections?
Well, Tim was such a tremendous teammate and so welcoming to every player that he came across that walked into a Spurs locker room, with the inherent trust he had from Coach Popovich that they were going to invite players that were going to come in and be about the right things. I just remember my first time visiting San Antonio, signing as a free agent, and the first person that I saw in the summer in the gym by himself shooting bank shots on the practice floor was one Tim Duncan. What a leader and what an all-time great.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Davis comes in for Buddy Hield, and it's D in for Mitchell.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
D passes to Harkless. And here is Davis. Kings moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here.
Just to make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And there's the pass to Vincent. Back to Robinson. Morris inside. Rebound by D. D's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Len passes to D. Oh, and that one, no question, forward it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Vincent. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Alex Len picks one up.
Team foul.
Brent is
Shooting
someone with
for Miami.
on-court and
Gabe
front office
Vincent.
experience.
Taking
Just how
2
valuable
shots.
is a good relationship, do you think, between the players and a team's executive leadership?
Well, Kevin, I don't think it's much different than a good friendship. You know, take it away from the court and think about things in your life that impact you. It's somebody that shows that they care for you beyond what it is that you bring to the table. And that's the most important part about earning and trying to gain trust with the players that you bring into any program, is that you want to let them know that you care, and you want to let them know that you have interest in them as people first. And if you can get to that point, that foundation and platform to build out a player and to have him grow with the organization, that's a priceless relationship.
King shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. D passes to Medu. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim.
The D had better start buckling down.
Passes it to Morris. Here's Vincent. The 10-footer. And he nails the jumper.
Gabe
Well,
Vincent.
nice vision on that pass from Hero, and he put the ball right in the shooting pocket.
Here's D into the lane.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
And Miami shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Now, Hero. Tight defense on him. Yep, that one goes in there. Hero's got 14 points now in the second half.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
And a hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you play?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Now here's Harkless. Shot clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's D. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Vincent. Got a hand on it. And now the Kings fast break. Here's D. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting
Gabe
foul.
Vincent. That's his first
I mean, even
personal
from
foul.
over here, you can see
First team
that
foul.
one pretty clearly.
Elbow. 2.
At the line for your Kings, number 28, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good from D. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out a game. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Vincent. No good on the triple. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Sacramento.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was.
For D.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
And Harkless pulls it down. And here now the Kings. D passes to Len. And it's Haslam with the rebound. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Akpala, no good. Here's D. The step back jumper is good.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Olney, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.
Now, MP, Pat Beverly says that you're an overrated defender and that people only rave about you because of your celebrity status. Now, what do you have to say about that?
Look, Pat's the best, isn't he? Love going up against that guy because he's going to try to knock you off your game, and I always welcome that sort of challenge.
So, is there anything you want to say to him on the record, though?
You know, I'm not much of a talker. I'm more of a Tim Duncan mode, but I feel confident in my squad, so I'm happy to let our play do the talking next time we meet, okay?
All right, thanks, MP.